Hey guys, this is Shiro, and yes, I know it's been some time since I uploaded something, and don't worry, there will be loads of stuff coming. I've been working on a lot of stuff, and even though I was distracted by Dark Souls 3, there's a lot of stuff coming, but, you know, what's this video about, or today's video? Well, today's video is about the new season, and as you know, or as you hopefully know, every season I make a top 5 list for the new anime, when there's like 3 to 4 episodes released, so yeah, it's my personal top 5 of course, and I don't include sequels like season 2 or 3 of a series, or OVAs, movies, all of that stuff, or, well, anime that is still airing this season. I just include anime that started to air this season. And like every season, this is a collaboration video between me and my friend Mr. Nice Guy, and I'm just gonna let him introduce himself.
What's up everybody? My name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I'm here to say that when you're done watching this awesome video Shiro made for you on the spring 2016 season, maybe you want to check out my video on the current season. There will be a link below to my video and to my channel, where I have dozens of reviews, lists, other anime related stuff. And no matter what, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you have a nice day. See ya!
So choosing 5 anime this season was actually easier than I expected. Normally I say, well, let's just have 2 rank 5s or an honorable mention, but this season it was actually pretty easy to choose 5 which I think are extraordinary, like, for this season. So on rank 5 there is Flying Witch, and it's basically just a slice of life show, but not your usual slice of life show. It's about a witch. Yes, it sounds really cliche, but at the same time, it isn't. It feels different. How do I explain this in the best way? Well, it feels like every single episode goes by so fast that you already want to have the next episode there. And while you're watching it every week, it just feels like it's going by like in 2 seconds or something. It's going by way too fast. Even though the pacing is really slow and, okay, not really that slow, but it's a comfortable pacing. It doesn't really feel like you're wasting time or forcing yourself to watch it. It's really enjoyable to watch, and it makes you smile all the time. It's adorable, and it's, at least so far, not really that much of a extremely serious story. And just like, the witch is also really cute. Like, I'm just gonna post a picture here, so you know. And I highly recommend you check it out, because it's really cute and just nice to look at. It's a nice slice of life show, and I normally can't really stand slice of life that much, because in most cases it's really boring. Now on rank 4 we have also a slice of life comedy school show, but it's pretty different from what you'd expect. Yes, its English name is Tanaka-kun is always Listless, and the Japanese name is Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge. And I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but anyway, it's really different. The protagonist, Tanaka-kun, is always listless, as the title already says. He's basically not motivated to do anything, doesn't want to exert himself to do anything at all. And then in the beginning you're like, this is gonna be pretty boring, right? Like, he's not really doing anything. But he's still doing stuff, and in his own way. The comedy in there is golden, seriously. I'm permanently laughing my ass off, and in some ways I can relate to that guy, because the way he behaves is basically how I behave in public. Not doing anything, not exerting myself, not wanting to do anything, having no motivation for anything, so yeah, I also can have a personal connection to that guy. But he is always feeling good and doing what he wants to do. Nothing. So yeah, well, I highly recommend you give it a chance, because it's pretty funny in a weird way. Also, the supporting characters are amazing. Like, his best friend Ota is probably one of the best friend characters I've ever seen. Like, they fit together so very well, it's weird. Like, seriously, give it a chance. Now, with rank 3 we are actually like going to extremely extraordinary shows, or extraordinarily good shows this season. And rank 3 is Joker Game. You might have heard of it, or you might have not. Like, I don't know what you watched so far or what you know about so far, but it's based on a novel. Not a light novel, an actual novel, and a pretty old novel at that. It's set in like the 1930s 1930s to 1940s and that, yeah, in that time frame. And it's about a spy academy in Japan, like during Second World War. And it's highly interesting, like seriously. The methods they use to spy on people aren't really that much thought through, and you could theoretically think of them, but seeing all of that in an anime is new territory, at least for me. It's really well done, and especially with episode 4, I believe, and episode 3, yeah, they changed up the pace a lot. The first few episodes was just like all these guys in that spy academy and a weird soldier who's giving messages from the military to the agency and back, and like just transmitting messages and yeah, being a messenger. I'm repeating myself, yeah, but seriously, in the beginning you're like, well, I'm getting to know all of these characters. And starting with episode 3, you see all of these spies in action, and it's pretty impressive. Like, the situations they find themselves in, they might, on their own, they might not be that impressive, but because they're spies and because of all their training, the situations are getting, yeah, extraordinary. And you should really give it a chance. I know I'm repeating myself with that a lot, but seriously, if you're interested in spy stuff or anything that requires your brain to work a little bit at least, like it's really not that complicated, but still more complicated than your usual generic anime, but yeah, just watch it. It's good. Now on rank 2 we have the most hyped show this entire season, easily, or probably like, yeah, this year. Yeah, probably. Well, it's Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia, and holy fuck, it's good. Like, I'm not one of these people who didn't know about the anime before and just started watching it now. Like, I read the manga before and I'm actually on the current chapter and stuff. So I was a little bit critical when watching that, because especially in the past few seasons, yeah, manga and light novel adaptations weren't really that good. Like, they were still good, but if you read the manga or light novel they're from, you're gonna like them way, way more. Like, for example, Konosuba, I love the show, but light novel is, yeah, way better. But with Boku no Hero Academia, they did an extremely good job of just putting everything in order and adapting it. Like, seriously, nothing is out of place, it feels right, the pacing feels completely right. It's kinda sad that it's only 13 episodes. Like, seriously, they should give it at least 30, like 3 seasons. But, well, I just hope they can do a lot with this. And especially in the first 2 seasons, the first 2 episodes, sorry. Especially in the first 2 episodes, it's more like you can only enjoy it a lot if you had experience of bullying before. And for other people it might not be that interesting and seem generic, but especially after this, it gets way more impressive and different. There are also these people who compare it to One Punch Man, but I personally cannot understand why. Like, they're completely different kind of shows. One Punch Man is just a parody. It's a parody, people, nothing else. Yeah, there's superheroes in there, but that's it. That's basically all they have in common. And with Boku no Hero Academia, it's, in the beginning you feel like a really light-hearted show, but I hope they will still bring it into the show, but I can at least say that for the manga, it's getting surprisingly dark for what you expect from the beginning, and it's, yeah, it feels like your typical shonen, but at the same time, it's not your typical shonen. Yeah, just give it a chance. It's really worth your time, and even if you don't enjoy the first 2 episodes because you have no idea what it is like to feel bad, or to get bullied, like seriously, I envy you. Well, even if you don't have that, you'll probably like it starting with the 3rd episode or the 4th one, because, yeah, I can't see how anyone cannot like it, seriously. I just can't see. Now, with rank 1, it's something that a lot of people like and a lot of people just don't like because they think it's generic, because they don't really have any idea what they're talking about. It's Re:Zero, or just, I'm gonna try to pronounce the Japanese title here, Re:Zero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu. Basically, starting in a different world from zero. I think that's the English title, yeah. Well, anyway, this show in the beginning sounds really cliche. There's a guy transported to another world, and also let's throw in some erased in there, and he can like go back in time. That's what it sounds like in the beginning, but it takes a more grim tone really soon because he's going back in time when he dies. There's also no apparent reason for him going to the different world. Like, he just walked into it, it just happened. Like, why would you need a reason for that? And also, another important thing is this show really plays with your heartstrings. Like, you have all that perfect development between characters, interesting development, all of that, and then he dies and everything goes back. And you're just like, why? Why would you do that? It was finally going great. Yeah. Anyway, especially in the last episode, that was the 4th episode. I don't know if when you're watching this the 5th episode has already been released, but so far the most recent one is the 4th episode. Well, let's just say you felt like, wow, that is a breather episode, and yeah, nothing much really happened, just good stuff. But especially if you watch the ending, yeah, now shit's starting to get real. The beginning that I already loved above all else and gave a 10 out of 10 already after like the first double episode. Yeah, that's nothing at all. That first arc, and probably even the second arc that's starting now, is gonna be nothing. Yes, I've been spoiled a little bit about the 3rd arc, and because it has 25 episodes, they're definitely gonna put it in there. Yeah, this is gonna get pretty dark. And if you enjoy that, and if you enjoy shows playing with your feelings, destroying you over and over again, and still building up character relationships, and basically also having the waifu of the season, Emilia, here's a picture of her, she's so adorable. Well, if you like that, you're gonna enjoy the show. Like, you definitely are. And seriously, you should give it a chance. Like, if you don't watch this, I don't know what you're watching this season, you're probably just wasting your time. Unless you're watching one of the other shows on this list. Okay, that was a little bit too arrogant. Well, anyway, just give it a chance. It's really amazing. And like, it's only getting better. Like, seriously, if in the beginning you thought it was one of these generic shits that were built together by Erased or Boku Dagekai Inaimachi and some basic another world story, you are definitely wrong. So wrong. So guys, that's my top 5, and yeah, like I said, my top 5, it's my personal list. Like, if you don't like that, then you don't like these anime, I don't care. Just write me your top 5 in the comments below. I'm actually quite interested to see what you like this season. I'm actually thinking about like making a worst anime of the season list this time, because there are surprisingly bad anime this time. And I might just want to talk about it, because honestly, there's just stuff you shouldn't waste your time with this time. And I'm not saying this lightly. Well, I just really hope you enjoyed this video, and I keep messing up my words. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It just helps me see that you guys enjoy these kind of videos, and it actually keeps me motivated, even if I sometimes don't release videos because I'm too depressed or something. Well, it just keeps the videos coming. And if you want to see more of my videos, or just want to know when I release videos in the future, because there will be so much coming, believe me, well then feel free to subscribe. It helps me out, and every subscriber really makes me happy. Well, that's it for this time, and don't forget to check out my friend Mr. Nice Guy's video. Like, seriously, I can't wait what he put in his top 5, because I think our tastes are a little bit different, and there might be other anime in there. You never know. So, see you guys next time. Bye!